LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. Okay, I'm going to drop a quick video here. It's not going to be very long. But, guys, you know, Angela Hill is set to make her UFC return, okay? And I was actually very excited about this news. I was very excited because she had to go through a 4-month ban. Not for, she didn't get caught doping. It wasn't her. It's a policy that they have that she's got to wait a 4-month period. And I guess, unfortunately, you know, she's supposed to register with USADA, and something happened along those lines, okay? And, you know, she was trying to get it waived, and it didn't happen. Isn't that funny how Brock Lesnar can get his waived? See, y'all, when I tell y'all that the UFC, there's a lot of PG-13 channel BS going on in the UFC, it really is, okay? So Brock Lesnar was able to get this process waived, but Angela Hill was not able to get this wave. UFC, how you going to explain this? I'll tell you how. Because dollars make sense, y'all. It just do. It was a money thing. They got it waived for Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar, pretty much, people going to watch Brock Lesnar. He's very controversial. Brock Lesnar got mic skills. Brock Lesnar can help sell a pay-per-view event. Of course they're going to get that wave. And they did everything they could to get Brock Lesnar on that card, and dang it, they did. But, you know, for fighters like Angela Hill, it's not going to happen, okay? It just don't make dollars and cents. But I'm going to tell you, too, another thing, too, there are certain people in the UFC that they do dirty, okay? This is another fighter that they do her very dirty, okay? First, she was released from her contract, you know, after going 1-2. Now, I can understand that, with the fact that there are a lot of fighters, and I'm not going to expose them. I'm not going to do that either, okay? Now, unless they start doing some old, you know, unless they keep doing this girl wrong, unless they keep doing her dirty like they're doing, then I'll really put the hammer down and put my foot on the UFC neck. Oh, I'll put the hammer down and put my foot on their neck because, you know, Coach, I'm not going to get off their neck. But I'm going to tell you, you got fighters in the UFC that's got a lot more losses than Angela Hill does. But they keep them around. And I'm going to tell you why they keep these fighters around that suck. The reason why they do it is because they got to have fighters that they can get some of this young talent to beat up on. They got to have those fighters. So you can take your fighter that you want to move up in the rankings. Okay, you take that fighter. You can help them move up in the rankings very fast by beating up on somebody who's not that skilled. So you leave them around. You give the person, you get the person that's prone to getting beat up. You leave them there. You pay them a little bit, okay? Because let's just face it, the UFC is not their lifestyle, okay? They may train, but it's not their lifestyle. So basically, they get paid to stay in the UFC just to get beat up on. That's what they get paid to do, okay? And they don't mind doing it. They don't mind doing it because the UFC probably isn't their full-time job. They got other jobs that they do. That's just how it is, okay? But here go the thing. Angela Hill, this is her occupation. This is what she does. So why is it okay? Because you know they're going to try to find fighters for Paige Van Zandt to fight. I'm already telling y'all. Her next fight, don't be surprised if they put her against somebody who's very weak, okay? Or don't be surprised if they move somebody up to the UFC with a lot of losses, and they'll get that phone call, hey, this Dana White, hey, I want to put you in a bout. Really? Yep. But you're going to fight Paige Van Zandt. So you already know what the deal is. But they'll make concessions for fighters like that, but they'll never make a concession for Angela Hill. They're going to put in the ring with Andrade. See, what they're trying to do with Andrade is they're trying to build her up as this terror, this strawweight terror. That's what they're trying to do. But Andrade is far from a terror. I mean, honestly, do you know one simple key to beat Andrade? You just have to have a strength advantage. But see, 95% of the fights that she has, she's got the strength advantage. But you remember when Jessica Andrade, when she fought at bantamweight, and guys, you know I'm doing this on the fly because I have to go. But she fought a bantamweight, and who did she fight? I'll find out. I can't leave it unturned. Jessica Andrade fought. She fought. Well, I know I watched the fight. Here, I'll tell you. Okay, so this is Jessica Andrade, and this, you know, of course, I got to take the fast way, but this is her. This right here is her resume part of it. And notice, look at all the bantamweights she fought. Now, she fought Rocky Pennington. Pennington beat her down, okay? But what is Raquel Pennington? She's a bantamweight, okay? Now she beat Sarah Morris, okay, the rare bantamweight she beat. She lost to the great Marion Renault. That's a bantamweight, okay. Okay, yeah, she beat Rocky Pennington before. Got a split decision, but that fight was close. Okay, she lost to Liz Carmouche. Okay, do you guys notice? Now she's beat several bantamweights. Okay, I think, I actually think that Andrade is a bantamweight, but you know what? She know for a fact, man. Look, she got 3 losses in the bantamweight division. Okay, 3, and that's not gonna fly. Okay, she can't be a successful bantamweight because she don't have the size and strength advantage. People like Rocky Pennington, Marion Renault, they're just gonna bite this girl up, and they're gonna use skill. They're gonna take her down. See, when Jessica Andrade does not have the strength advantage, she'll lose the fight. Okay, and she was not gonna survive as a bantamweight. She just wouldn't. Okay. 3 of her losses, came in the bantamweight division. It wasn't gonna happen. Okay, I can just tell you that now. Now maybe y'all can only look at part of the resume. So she moved back down to strawweight. And when they come up with a 125-pound division, that's probably where she'll campaign at. But this fight for Janet Hill, I just think this fight is food. I think she's food for Jessica Andrade. She is. She's too small. Okay? She is a very, very, very small strawweight. She is much too small, and Andrade is just going to take her, manhandle her around the ring or the octagon, and then that's going to be all she wrote. Angela Hill is going to try to put up a fight, and I'll probably even do a breakdown video of what they got to do. But this Angela Hill is going to get beat. Okay, Jessica Andrade is going to move further up the rankings. This is a sacrifice fight. People, that's what it is. If you can't see, there's something wrong with you. This is a sacrifice fight. Angela Hill is the sacrificial lamb. This girl is going to go in there. She's going to lose to Jessica Andrade. Okay? And I know Angela is not afraid. But, I wish Angela and her team, they would have rethought this and actually took an opponent. Because her first getting her feet wet back in the UFC, no, man. She needs an opponent. Hell, I mean, other fighters do it. Why can't she do it? And I wouldn't even look at her as a coward. It's just like, okay, can we fight somebody else that's less intense? Can we fight somebody? Can I just get me a tune-up fight? Is that possible? Not just here. Take this fight because this is the fight that you got to take. Take this fight because here, we giving it to you. We're going to throw you this fight because if you want to get back in, you got to prove yourself to us, and you got to go in against this monster Jessica Andrade, your first fight back. Now, maybe after taking a fight and then come back and say, hey, I'm ready for Andrade now. Okay, good. And I know Angela's been on a win streak, but listen, the opponents that she beat, sorry, they're just not on this level. Jessica Andrade is on a whole nother level. Okay, I'm an Angela Hill fan. I am. I'm a fan of hers, but I don't like this matchup because I know what's going to happen. Okay, me as a mixed martial arts analyst, okay, I know exactly what's going to happen in the fight. I don't even need to do a power chart. I don't have to do one because I understand what's going to happen. Okay. I think Angela Hill, man, they need to work on a couple of things like her size. Her skill is fine. She's got skill, but she's too small. She's too small. And they need to have Jessica Andrade, big ass, need to be fighting that bantamweight. Go in there and fight them girls who's a matchup. Go in there. Because I guarantee you, she would not be able to hang with these bad. And it's already proven she can't. Nope, she'd rather come down and pick on these small strawweights. Oh, yeah. And see, and I'm finna cut this video off, but Angela Hill, she's very charismatic. Now, one thing I didn't like with Angela Hill, and I'm gonna show y'all, I didn't like this, okay? I didn't, and many of you will know why I didn't like it. Now, this particular photo, Angela, I'm gonna tell you, nah, I ain't like it. And I guess I have to assume that you were trying to be Dawson from Street Fighter, some kind of voodoo. I don't know, But I was like, what the heck is this? What is she doing? But anyway, other than that, I'm a huge fan of Angela Hill. I'm a huge fan. And I hope that she can win this fight. I hope maybe she can get a decision. I hope that, maybe her Muay Thai background, she can land some of those head kicks to Jessica Andrade. I hope she wins the fight. Because Andrade and Hill, they shouldn't be fighting each other. Andrade is too big. She's too big. And I don't think people see that. She's too big for this weight class. Tell me what you think, guys. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.